In today's video, I'm continuing to talk about your worth and becoming aware of worth coming from the inside and how to get your worth. And I want to work with the body today because the body has a different knowledge, a different knowing, and you can start to listen to what it wants to say or what it has to say to you. So I am AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach, and I help individuals step into their being, into who they really authentically are and want to be in the world, rather than having to meet other people's needs, standards to fit in or belong. You can be yourself, be fully 100% you. So again, talking about worth, I wanted to go into the body and connecting into the body around worth. So to start off with, take a seat, or maybe you could do it standing with what you feel comfortable doing, but take a seat and just notice right now your body. Like if you go from your head, down your neck and shoulders, down your spine, and especially pay attention to like the curve of your spine. I tend to sit very like curved, rounded forward, kind of thing. It's often, people at a computer all day long, that's what you get into the habit of. So even right now, I can tell that my spine is slightly like in a C shape. Slightly, just become aware of, oh, what is like, how is my spine right now? Like if I sat up straight, it's like, oh, I could feel the spine stacked up. And yes, we have a certain curve to our spine, but I'm talking about how it feels, currently feels in your body. And like right now, I'm sitting up straight and versus, kind of rounded forward or rounded in a C shape. So just notice, just kind of start there. That's like your baseline of where you're at right now. And then we'll go into this little visualization. And our body affects our mind, as does our mind affect our body. So as we start thinking about certain things, it starts to shift our body into a slightly different posture. So I want you to start thinking of a time, and we'll jump right in here. I am, again, you're at your baseline body level or body position. I want you to think of a time when you knew you had to go into maybe a meeting or a situation where you were not comfortable. You were like unsure about things. You didn't know like how things would turn out, or you felt uncomfortable with the people. You were not confident in what you were doing, and you knew that it was beyond you, possibly, like, these things that you had to do. If you can really think of a situation and a time when you felt that discomfort, really feel that discomfort. And what is your worth or belief in your worth during that time? When you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Is it like I'm not good enough? I can't actually do these things, or like this idea of imposter syndrome, where it's like, oh, I'm an imposter, I actually can't do any of this. And think about all these words that I'm throwing out there right now, of not good enough, I'm not worthy, I can't do this stuff. Right now, as I say that, notice the shape of your spine. And notice like tension in your body. And right now, as I say it for me, I notice that I'm getting more into this C shape, like I'm sinking in a little bit more, and I'm getting more tight. It's like I can't breathe as well, it's like, oh. I'm gonna breathe that out because that's not a comfortable place to stay in. And I want you to then shift to another one of feeling desperation. Like, I need this. I need this person. I need this thing to happen. I need these things to, suddenly I'm feeling like I'm reaching out to things going, I really want this. I have to have it. And I suddenly feel this anxiety too of like, I need to make this happen. Now notice your spine. Like now I'm more upright, but I have this energy in there as well of like, of anxiety, panic, you know, like I have to make this happen. And again, I'm going to shake that off. Breathe into it. I still need to shake it off. It's still there. Like I can still feel this kind of like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So we breathe. And then I want you to know and believe, think of a time when you actually knew you had it. You had exactly like all the skills, you knew what you were doing, you had the confidence. You were like, yeah, I got this. This is what I totally, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. You know, like I can handle these situations or I can take care of all this stuff that's going on. And again, notice your spine. What is the shape of it? I'm feeling myself more upright. But also, my energy feels so much nicer. You know, it's like I say my energy of like, I feel lighter. I feel stronger too. Like, oh, I'm really settled into my body. So you can play with these different scenarios for yourself. Come up with times when you've had these different situations happen, you know, where you didn't feel confident, you didn't feel worthy, you didn't know what you were doing, and feel that in yourself. And I went to the desperation, anxiety kind of place, but then also this one of knowing you have the confidence. And breathe into it, like knowing you own this, you got this. You can go into each of these energies whenever you want, and they're all based on these stories that you have in your head. You know, so these stories that you're saying, oh, I got this, I don't have this, I need this, I desperately have to have this. Yeah, you can change those stories around. Now, when you are nervous about situations and you're going into a meeting, you could visualize this time, like if you already have it as like a backup, you know, kind of thing. You can visualize this time when you know you had the confidence, when you knew you were in that. Now, I'm not saying that that will always work, and it's hard to get out of a place that is anxious or that is, you know, not feeling confident. But you can definitely breathe into those things in your into your body. So when you're in that uncertain kind of, you know, condensed position, breathe into it and just notice. Let your body open up. And as you let your body open up, the body affects the mind as the mind affects the body. So you will start to change your thoughts around things. So take a moment again and breathe. And just start to notice in your body, like you can become aware of, you know, how you are in the world by like your thoughts and how they're affecting your body, and you know, breathing into those things or relaxing into them. And thank you for joining me. Again, if you do enjoy this series and or getting value out of the videos, do click that like, share, and subscribe button below. And thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.